The sharp tick of the conference room clock was the only thing keeping me grounded. My assistant wrote on about a new champion lead from some Mumbai agency, but my eyes stayed fixed on the floor-to-ceiling window. Saul looked grey today, just like every other day since she left. Sir, she is here. I didn't look, not until the room shifted into silence. The air knew what was coming. The door opened, footstep confident, light, and familiar. I turned. The world paused. There she was, Van, her hair a little longer, her figure sharper, her aura calmer, but her eyes still the same storm I'd drawn in 5 years ago. She wore a beige blazer over a black bodycon dress, her head held high like nothing in the room could break her, like I couldn't break her, but I already had. Miss Kim, this is Jungkook, CEO. She smiled. Not the smile I remember, not the one I used to. This one was polished, cold, practiced. When, Mr. John, she said, giving a slight nod. A diamond ring, large, perfect, fake. Not the ring, but the happiness it was supposed to mean. Still, it hit like a bullet. She was engaged to someone else. She looked at me, calm distance, like I was just another meeting on her schedule. When, looking forward to working together, I shook her hand. Jungkook. Likewise, I muttered, barely able to breathe. Her smile didn't flatter, mine never existed. I sat at my desk, staring the proposal sheet emailed. Her signature stared back at me. Van Kim, Creative Director, Mary Agency, Mumbai, India. So that's where she went. Cross ocean, cross timelines, cross everything we could have been. My phone buzzed. Text from Taeyang, PR head. She's stunning. Did you know her before? I didn't reply. How could I explain that she once wore my ring and now she wears someone else? The hallway smelled like a carried wood and power. Everything about Jungkook's company screamed control, flawless glass, best design, corridors, suit and walk like soldiers. And I was just one more polished illusion, pretending I haven't once burned this building on the ground when I left him. My heels echoed down the corridor as I stepped into the elevator. The moment the door slid shut, my hand trembled. I clenched it hard. The ring dove into my skin. I hated. I hated the cold metal. I hated the weight. I hated what it stood for. I hate you, Minhu. Minhu. Very probably Van. Minhu. Are you embarrassed to be mine? I flinched. His grip hurt, but I smiled like I always did when I just forget to pull it back on after the shoot. Minhu, no more forgetting. I don't like my fiancée acting single. You don't like her breathing either, I thought bitterly. Jungkook hadn't said a word since I left the conference room, but I felt his gaze, burning through walls, through silence, through me. It was just the gaze of an anger ex. It was the gaze of the man who still feels everything. And I couldn't afford that. Not now, not when I have a possessive fiance waiting back in Mumbai. Not when I was still too weak to leave him. I flipped through the wardrobe option for the champion suit tomorrow. A voice spoke behind me, soft, sharp, and invited. You always hated red lipstick? I froze. My eyes made his in the mirror. Jungkook. Leaning against the wall, Tyler's jaw tense. He looked like a memory that's supposed to die when, and yet I reached for the darkest red said, I have changed. He stepped closer. You left without a word, Ryan. Ryan laughed quietly. People change, people move on. Did you? His voice cracked low and bitter. Or did he force you to? When? You don't know anything about him, Jungkook. I know you never looked afraid when you were with me. My breath hinged. He noticed, Jungkook. You are wearing his ring, but your eyes still look like they belong to me. When you don't get to say that. Not anymore. But the truth was, I was still his, and I was breaking under the weight of pretending I wasn't.